Tennessee at Kentucky. Wow, did I have a hard time picking this game? Did I have a hard time picking this game or what? Because both of these quarterbacks have shown me that at times they can be very bad. And both these teams have both shown me that they can run the ball effectively sometimes, but they've also shown me when they can't run the ball effectively, they are absolutely screwed. So what's the play here? Kentucky getting 3 and a hook at home. I'm taking Tennessee, and I'm taking the points. I just think their defense is a little better than Kentucky's. I think they're going to get to Devin Leary. Devin Leary stinks. I don't know what happened, dude. Like, he stinks. I cannot trust him to win an important game in the SEC, aside from the Florida game. But what did he do in that Florida game besides throw for, 50 yards? That's it. That's all he did. I cannot trust that. Now, I know Joe Milton may have his moments where he is Joe Milton. But it felt like last game in the first half, right, they at least had something going there, right? Like, on script, like, some of those receivers made plays. Keaton's still having drop issues, but he also made some plays. Squirrel White looked really good. Once again, Tennessee's been running the ball really, really effectively. That's been their bread and butter. But what's just been awesome to see is that their defense has been absolutely balling out. So I'm taking Tennessee here solely for the reason, even though they're on the road, I get that. Going on the road in the SEC is tough. I just think Tennessee, they know that they still have a chance. Well, not really. I mean, they lost 2. They need Georgia to lose another game, which is a lot here, but they got a chance to make a New Year's 6 if they win out. There's still something to play for Tennessee, I think. And same with Kentucky, right? I'm not an idiot, right? Thinking like, whatever, like that Kentucky can't do anything either. But I believe in this Tennessee team more than I believe in this Kentucky team. And I am actually not high on really either team, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you here. I think Tennessee, I go on the road. They can get a win here. I think this is a much different football team, especially on the O-line, than we saw the last time they went on the road and really struggled with Florida. I thought they played well last week, well enough to win, especially in that first half. Second half, we got away from them. But Bama, don't forget, like, they have a really good defense. That's a really, really good defense. Tennessee could not run the football with their running backs. The thing I loved is they actually started using Joe Milton in the running game, right? Yeah. Get him going and then get him settled into a football game, and then he can make those downfield throws to Squirrel, right? Keaton, right? And take advantage of the speedsters you have on the outside. And I think Kentucky, I think what it comes down to is, like, is it 1st to 20? is that who wins this football game? 1st to 20? And, like, I don't see Devin Leary doing that with this Kentucky offense. I think Tennessee stopping the run, they're absolutely going to be able to do that. And we've seen them be able to run the football against good defenses outside of Bama, right, and Florida, right? But since they've gotten their line healthy, that A&M game, really, really impressive. Being able to run the football. I think it's going to come out again in this game. I'm going to take Joe Milton. I'll take the 3.5. I don't care. Even though in a low-scoring game, which I think this might be, the hook might be important, but I'll take Tennessee to win this football game and to cover.
Yeah, and for me, like, Kentucky, you look at their stats, right, and they're top 20 defense, rush defense, if you look at total yards per game. But the first 4 games of the season, they played nobody. It was Ball State, Eastern Kentucky, Akron, Vandy, right? None of those teams are going to be able to run the ball effectively. In fact, you took Vandy's running back from them, right, and Ray Davis, who's been balling out for you. Florida game, they actually did a good job, but also Florida got behind early, right? And relied on Graham Mertz a little bit there. But back-to-back weeks, Georgia and Mizzou were both able to gash you. And there's a chance that Tennessee's offensive line might be better. When healthy, that their offensive line might be just as good as Georgia's and better than Mizzou's, I think. So I think there's a real chance that Tennessee could gash this defense. I think Kentucky's missing Rodgers there in the interior, going to Auburn. I don't know. I like Tennessee here. I like Tennessee. I think I just don't like Kentucky more than I don't like Tennessee, to be honest.
I think that's what it is. I do want to say this, though, about Joe Milton. I think, I more than others have been lower on him to begin with because I thought he was overrated. And now I feel like the narrative has shifted to where he's a bad quarterback. And I think people don't understand that. Like, I think the narrative, people are too low on him now. I think he's going to be able to get better as the season's going on, which I think you've seen since that Florida game, and be able to make some plays in this football game. And now I'm almost higher on everybody than Joe Milton. I think he's going to make some plays in this football game.
Yeah, but you can't be any lower on Devin Leary than we already are.
No, and to be honest, there's no reason not to be.
Jeez.
I
Yeah,
do.
give me the better quarterback. Give me the better offensive line. I'm not gonna say Bright and Small are better than Ray Davis, but collectively, I think they have a better running back room than Kentucky does. I think they have
I
a
would
better
say running
defense.
game.
I think they have a
game
better
for sure.
defense. I think they have better receivers. I think every part of Tennessee's team is better than Kentucky's team. That crazy?
But it's on the road.
But it's on the road. Mark Stoops.
That's what I'm saying. Mark Stoops or Josh Heupel.
Which one did I take?
Yeah.
To coach Texas A&M or to coach whatever team?
To coach their respective teams. Like in this coaching matchup. We talk about that a lot. Like,
oh yeah, coaching matchup. I'll take Josh Heupel.
Yeah. I think that offense is weird. That offense is hard to stop, and it can expose parts of your secondary or your defense that are vulnerable. And usually they do a good job of finding those matchups.
I agree.